A Jacksonville Beach mother has been sentenced to 40 years in prison after pleading guilty to murdering her own 3-year-old son. Amy Oliver admitted to the second-degree murder of her son, 3-year-old Henry Prisby, and she tried to attack a first responder who tried to save her child's life. News 4 Jax reporter Janice Harris joining us live at the Duval County Courthouse, where Janice Oliver was sentenced just hours ago.
And Amy Oliver sat in that courtroom silent as she was sentenced and even listened to other people talk about their pain, their loss, and their grief for the 3-year-old boy, her son, that she murdered. The boy's father also said how heartbroken he was inside that courtroom today. But today he also got justice as the murderer was sentenced. A courtroom full of tears and sorrow for the murder of 3-year-old Henry Prisby. Prisby's mother, Amy Oliver, took his life October 27th, 2020, a day Prisby's family says they will never forget. Prisby's grandmother, Elaine Prisby, spoke in court.
But when my son agreed to this second-degree murder charge, he was saving himself, my husband and I, and his support group, and a jury of 12 innocent individuals from the horror of his murder trial.
According to court records, Amy Oliver came to Chris Prisby's home in Jacksonville Beach to pick up their son, Henry. Oliver had drugged the child and cut her wrist in an attempt to take her own life. Police and fire were called. 3-year-old Henry died. Oliver survived and tried to attack a first responder with a needle while at the home.
I do not know how to express the amount of hurt and grief we've been a part of.
In court, Prisby's dad, Chris, sat in court holding Henry's favorite toys as he cried and listened to others share their grief about his son's murder. Then Chris Prisby spoke on behalf of his son.
Every day, my daddy goes to sleep and wakes up without me. I can imagine that feels like getting hit by a 2x4 in the head and then the stomach every day.
Prisby spoke of the time he and his son shared at the beach, flying a kite and feeding the birds. But he also spoke about the boy's mother, who he calls the evil person.
Anyone associated with the evil person, in my mind, is dead to me and my daddy forever.
As Oliver was sentenced, Henry Prisby's family says they will move forward knowing the child's killer can never harm their family again. And Amy Oliver, if she survives while in prison, would be 88 years old when she finally has fulfilled that entire sentence. Coming up tonight at 6 o'clock, you'll hear more from the family inside the courtroom and the reaction from Judge Borrello, who presided over this case. Reporting live at the Duval County Courthouse, Janice Harris, Channel 4, the local station.